I got a total mess out here. I've been cutting XPS rigid foam for the insulation of the new shop here, but that's not why we're here today. The cutter head, the Shelix Cutterhead for the planer arrived, and we're going to unbox this today. That is going to go into this DC 380 planer, and I'm also going to get all the rust off of this. I don't know if it has any parts to blue or not, just a couple parts. Let me show you the jointer right away. If you haven't seen this, I polished up the tables on this, cleaned it up, and I blued all of the parts that were blued at one time, but they got totally rusty. Pulled everything off, got the rust off, and re-blued everything. And we have our Shelix Cutterhead in this. So this Shelix Cutterhead will soon be in that machine. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything needs to be blued on that. Just a lot of rust removal. Okay, let's get this unboxed. This box weighs 30 pounds. Very heavy. I have a little experience opening these now. Pretty easy. Just a little bit of tape cutting in them 4 spots. And ta-da! That's a bearing. Okay, so it has one bearing on, one bearing off. This is the driver for doing the inserts. Yeah, that is massive. The Shelix sticker. These are optional. They don't come with the cutter head, but it's a good idea to get brand new bearings when you put a new cutter head in. Let's take a look at this. My last one, the one on the jointer, this keyway was a little sloppy. I had to file that down. Man, that is a beefy piece of metal. Trying not to cut myself. Just wanted to see if this had the really odd cutter head or insert like the other one does. On the jointer, one of the rows, the very last tooth, is turned like sideways. Let me see. I believe it would be the other side. Yes, it would be this side. Let's see. I don't think so. Because it's the very furthest one. It's turned like almost that direction. I'll show you that in a second. But that looks good. All right. So I have a little bit of tune-up left to do on that jointer. I'll go show you that. What I need to do on this still is get the outfeed table flush with the top of the inserts. Do any tune-up on the infeed table so that the gauge is reading right. I have to adjust the stop. Look at that. That is just beautiful. I have to adjust the stops, and I need to adjust the fence 90 degrees to the table. So a couple hours worth of work on this. Then I can wheel this out, wheel the planer in. That's going to take a good deal longer than this did. Wheel that planer in and swap cutter heads on that as well. In the shop here, I installed these pokey stabby strips. These are going to hold up my insulation in these bays, and then I'm going to put wood walls on the inside. It's going to be really nice in this shop, but most of that stuff is going to be on Planet Mojo, my other channel. So the insulating and heating videos for the shop are going to be really interesting. You might want to subscribe to Planet Mojo if you're not. And if you're not subscribed to Trapdoor Woodworks, I would recommend that as well. We're going to have some really cool videos coming up.